Welcome all to Batman, Telltale, Children of Arkham. How the format will work, we'll finish one episode, stop, I gotta do something, we'll come back, do the other episode. So that's how the format of these work. Hit the like or subscribe if you want to enjoy the content.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you.
I never get tired of seeing that.
The Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Look who's in the photo. Yeah, that's gotta be a massive blow to poor Bruce's psyche. The very people you hate, or the very people your parents once were.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But
Really?
you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
Yep.
This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
To point out how that trio works, Hill was the politician, Falcone was the muscle. The Waynes had the money. All three of those make a mean combo. That's how you would run a corrupt city like Gotham. Now, unlike his corrupt parents, Bruce has never let that kind of stuff go to his head.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
That is true. Massive trauma like what Bruce suffered, it would make sense if you're like a child that you would block out certain details. I mean, come on, just...
I want him standing here, right now.
Plus, he probably has some form of post-traumatic stress disorder, the way he can recall it vivid.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Well...
just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Also to point out, Bruce isn't like his father either, so...
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Sometimes the truth is harder to face.
nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't walk away. He's making a mistake.
And the pearls. We gotta always have the pearls. Ever dance with the devil and the devil's pale moonlight?
Are you all right?
It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
That's gonna be lovely. Here's a question for you, whoever's watching. You think Alfred did the right thing trying to hide that from Bruce at a young age?
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay.
That was your fault,
At least
Harvey.
Tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Gordon?
Case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say...
Oh, Montoya! She's from the comics too.
Support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, if it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. That's not the city I want to live in.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't
Can't exactly
there,
go
Harvey.
anywhere.
You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Where's your burns?
The hell? Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Actually?
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Let's just hurt him.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. If you got on his bad side. Your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich. Including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
There ain't coming back from a heart shot and a head shot. I love Gordon in this game, though.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in, and we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Thank you! Thank you, Gordon. Thank you. I love that line. Do you know how easy it is to judge something by just first glancing at it? Like, I can give you a mundane example. I'm staring at a cup right now. I know that's a cup, but I would not know if I didn't know. I don't know what's inside the cup. Inside the cup could be bad, bitter green tea. But I'm only looking at a cup because I'm only looking at the simple facts. I'm not looking at the complex fact that maybe within the cup there's something else. That's basically what Gordon said. We can't just look at this face value. We need to look deeper for the complex truth.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Oh, look, Bruce has nice
Fresh
phone.
injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
No. And needles hurt.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course.
Especially to the neck.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered.
So the drug amps one of your emotions.
Guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh, hell no!
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Fake news!
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can...
Let me just say something. I gave you a statement earlier in episode 1, and you used that statement against me. So no. Shut up, fake CNN.
Tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I'd rather deal with a loan shark than the press. I want that car.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
How the heck did you... You know what?
The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
Oh, that's Batman.
He told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
It's like I said earlier, if you really think about it, Falcone would have been the muscle, the Waynes would have been the money, and Hill would have been the politician.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head! There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Now what would the Batman do?
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sub-driver.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is... I don't know! Please! Names. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You killed a crime boss. You'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be...
No. See, yes, Batman, that's the one line Batman never crosses. In most comics. He doesn't kill. But he can do worse. He can mentally break you.
Time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Oh, what kind of plans?
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
What the heck are you, a ghoul? Okay. That's a brutal kill.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
How do you not dislodge his shoulder?
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Yeah. And Penguin, what talking did you do? I'm going to talk to you urgently. Is he dressed as his year one outfit?
Is that Bruce Wayne? You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear? Cops raided his house. Sorry.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Look, back off. Now.
Jesus, man. No need to get all dramatical.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Seems more like he's trying to start a fight. But... whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem.
Hey, the cut looks
Instead,
better.
You just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit.
Yeah.
You've gotta be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them.
Does she mean literally or other ways?
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Well, he
The
is
question is,
quite
why
there.
Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence. Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Yeah, that's definitely
Harvey
it.
knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern.
No, he's political.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Isn't it supposed to be hello?
Beat it. We're here for her. You care about your own skin?
Well, the press will have a field day if they find out about that.
Not done yet.
That is one durable pool stick.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Oh, I love bar fights.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Yeah, but that's the only part he keeps clean is his face.
Come on, this way.
Check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Hey! She still has the
Alfred, I'm uploading the
gadget
contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin.
Yeah, well, he's a dirty
Hill's talking
politician.
to
What do you
Penguin,
expect?
he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
See, this is what I meant in the first episode. You're basically deciding with Bruce. Do you play the mask of Bruce Wayne? Or do you play the mask as Batman? It's one of the things defining this piece of the Telltale one. And I'm gonna go with Bruce Wayne for once. Let's try diplomacy.
Bruce is the smart choice.
I don't want to give the people more reason to hate me as Batman.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment?
Where the heck
is... The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
Will be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
There's a graphic glitch. I'm sorry about her missing her head. That's very disturbing.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
You know, I'd actually hoped I'd never have to meet you in person.
Then you made a mistake bursting in here. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Actually, he does.
Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower?
Yep.
Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Fine. That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum?
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
My father... I can't believe he'd be part of that.
It doesn't matter if you believe. Penguin does, and he's not happy about it. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, Bruce. Now that we're back on the same side, your father's last gift to me, they're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door is always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Good luck tonight.
I don't need luck. I hit hard enough to win without it.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Yeah, Penguin. He's definitely playing the political game. Oh.
I wonder what else is on here.
Yeah.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Now we're at a gameplay moment. Thank gosh. Just want to point out one terrifying fact. One terrifying fact of that entire combo was, you can also look at it this way. You have a politician, you have somebody in the medical industry, and you have somebody in the militaristic industry. That three there is, and probably gathering information. Those four there are a pretty deadly combo. So, if Thomas, Falcone, and Hill were working together, that's one mean combo. It's no wonder if they're right there, they could bring order to the city. I've pointed it out. They basically have personal and political power. Two really, really big things. And what Thomas Wayne was doing is really messed up. So if you don't get why I say that, basically what the mayor did is he would throw people in Arkham, then Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, probably lobotomized them to take them of their assets, take the money from them. Meaning all the Arkham patients, and with Thomas's brain and all that money's practically blood money. And who controlled the money? Yeah. Now the decent thing is, Bruce isn't his father.
A dead spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at
and the reason why we can Bruce isn't like his father is because of Alfred.
While unconscious, police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
They're on loop.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
Ouch, Harvey. Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
That's pretty ballsy. And pretty evil, too. Oh, I'm gonna stab you in the back. I know your name's being dragged through the mud right now, but I still want your money. And you're still acting like you're friends. Remember how I said when the chips are down, he's probably the guy that'll run away? Yeah, that's definitely Harvey in this. He is still running.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Oh, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just not in front of the press.
A true friend would risk it.
You, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
Nope.
No, Harvey. You can forget it.
That's disappointing.
You have a good reason?
You really have to ask me that.
Yeah, I get it. You don't owe me an explanation.
Right. Well, look, I have to go. The makeup person is here. Guess they have to put on my face. Listen, I'm sorry we couldn't make this work out, Bruce.
Yeah, you're losing your money, buddy. You're not using me as a piggy bank and acting like I'm your friend and stuff. No. No, if you were really your friend, you would risk your thing, even... Yeah. I don't need to go on that. You're not exactly loyal. Loyal, Harvey, and loyalty is one of the biggest stickers as me as a person.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on. Most of the GCPD already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
I'm sorry for putting you in a difficult spot, Jim. I value our working relationship.
So do I, Batman. That's why I need you to rein it in.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. Well, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Please don't use that whip.
My SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for dead, Lieutenant.
Or Bruce could just give a lot of money to the GCPD. I mean, I just pulled Harvey's funding.
Our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hills and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
I guess we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
We really love headshots in this game.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Oh, they just didn't have a head for the issues.
Casualties are inevitable. It's only a question of how many.
Inspiring. You really know how to pep a girl up.
Well, you're a pragmatist, so I'm speaking like a pragmatist.
Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please. No.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, out of hut, soft in the gut, power down and dirty incumbent, Mayor Hill. And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA, Harvey Dent.
Penguin, we'll play your game. Just please, let these people go.
Play them, and we'll see. Good dog. Okay. Goes. Questions. Ask your questions.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health facility.
Hospital will offer treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth, not that still all Messi's rubbish. Look. Rule 1, talk when I talk, show your God when I show your God. Rule 2, scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3, always tell the truth, even if it hurts. It'll be worse if you don't. Ask that guy.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off your masks. Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
That.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get away back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let her kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent! Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill.
Quick little thing on symbolism and subtle tourist, subtle storytelling. Did you notice Penguin's mask was half broken, so showing half his personality. Half of Harvey's face was broken. Half of Batman's face was broken, showing part of his eyes. Catwoman's mask was broken. In that moment, everybody's mask that usually they wear was broken. Nice subtle hint of
was confirmed dead.
Breaking a mask is.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Yeah, the basement Penguin practically pulled a Joker.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
What lawyer would want to right now?
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Oh, looks like a lot of people didn't make him suffer. I did. Whoops. Well, that looks like a lot of people like me trying to romance Selena. Looks like a lot of people played a visit as Bruce Wayne. I'm in like the small minority of people who cut Harvey's funding. Oh my gosh. I'm that little 8%. Looks like everybody saved Selena. Man.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Ah,